Hello Exiles, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and in this video I'm going to tell you how I'm now making 100,000 or so dust per map without actually doing anything as far as I don't need to disenchant stuff anymore. I've kind of stopped picking things up to disenchant. I still have some things in there going currently, but yesterday I made several million dust just doing this. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. You can do it fairly casually. It's still using Refiner's Bargain, and it is kind of going back to a strategy that a lot of people have been using since last league, which is Rogue Exiles. The important things to note for this are you can literally just grab Ruckus and Exiled Will. We have Seance. Preferably, you also go down here to get the 425% Exile spawn chance, because it's just free. I don't know about Rogue Trader, and if you want, I guess, Royal Guard and Exile Currency chance is fine too, but the important one is Exiled Will. Honestly, you can just take this. Currently, the strategy costs about 10 chaos-ish. These are all 1 chaos scarabs. I'm just running one. I'm running 3 anarchies and then anarchy scarab of partnership. And currently, I mean, I've run corrupted 8 mod delirious tier 10s a lot for this strategy. You can run tier 16s. You can run the 16.5s. I am having a little bit of struggle with survivability on my character currently, which I will link the POE of for people who want updates, but I'm not really done figuring it out yet, so I'm not ready to like fully make a guide or endorse it or anything, which is why I haven't. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the map. Pretty often, the Exiles will drop. I've had as much as 27,000 dust from a single one. Pretty often it's like, oops,
or perhaps
got
you
my
do
voice
not know
lines a little
how to
high.
hear me. I do not know which is which anymore.
Let me turn this volume down a little bit. I wanted to hear the dialogue, but yeah, I've been messing around in low tier maps, so I still don't have the story stuff finished. But you go up to these, and as you can see, you got like 2,000 dust from that one. Oops. I'm gonna die if I just stand there and take it. 4,200 dust from that one. This is all, reasonably quick. Basically, you want like high rarity and quantity plus delirium if possible, but do whatever you can handle. 1,700 and 1,000 something, so we're already probably over 10,000 at this point. Tome. 2,400 there. I've gotten a little bit better at, I guess I'll just deal with the loot. I just want to kind of showcase this. I can't tell if I got any there. 6,100, 4,000. So there's another 20,000 just from those 3 exiles right there. We got this essence monster, which they drop a lot less loot, so they're pretty much less likely, but the idea is that Exiles as a baseline compared to normal monsters before any kind of rarity modifiers having I think a 1 or 1/2. Oh yeah, I'll just do this after too. I've been doing that for crops. I've been sending out a lot of like 3 to 5 million shipments. Okay, there is another like 2,000 total between those two. There's another 2,200, so we're probably well close to 50k already. Dust. 2,100 and something, 500 and something, 3,600, so there's another 8,000-ish. This is my... Oh, I've been looking for a flame link guy, and I guess I didn't even check to see if this guy is one of those. And if it was, oops, because I've been looking for a long time, and that would be quite unfortunate. Okay, got all of these. I guess I also should be looking at the pedal thing. What do we got? Oh, I could be upgrading things. 200 itemer, convert 9. Okay, I don't think I want to use that one. I don't know what. Oh, lost Kelgrim goods. Interesting. Okay, I actually haven't had this proc yet. I just went into this, but basically, this is all like shipments and stuff. And this comes from the Lost in Transit. So let's open all these up. Interesting. I haven't had this proc, so this node is a new one for me. Apparently it's pretty good. 6% chance for ore deposits in your map to be replaced with lost shipments. Got some ward gear. Yeah, I don't really know how to price ward gear, but that one looks okay. Get some splinters, get some currency. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's still 3. Yep, there must be more. I see. That's what all that yellow is on the map. Okay. So I learned that. You get to learn something new with me here. I was trying to figure out what that was because I had just gotten it. Okay. There's another 6,000 dust. There's another 5,400. So we're right around probably 70k already. There's another 9,300, so just nearly 80k, I would imagine. There's 10,007, so 90k, over 10,000 right there. It's like almost every monster, you just get as many exiles as you can, another 4,000. Very rarely you have them drop nothing, but it'll happen on occasion. And this isn't like a super juiced map. This is 146 quant, 84 rarity, 54 pack size. You can juice up much higher and get much better returns. I'm just a little weak at the moment, and my survivability is very bad, so I didn't want to overdo it and die. I've been when I have been trying to do juice maps, I've been having to use the whole 6 portal survival strat pretty often. That one was only 255. Sometimes you get some stinkers. They turn into, or they convert just 1 piece of magic gear or something, but you know, it's fine. I can convert this boss, I think. Let's use all of my pedal stuff. Yeah. Alright, so rare monsters each have 2 additional modifiers. That seems good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I don't know if there's a unique monsters have additional modifiers, but if so, that'd be great. I'm not running the Scarab that does that right now, 5,600. Alright. So yeah, I think I'm over 100k dust already, this map. There's still an area to clear out over here. Go check this. This is not a map I'm super familiar with, because I don't run it more than once per season usually. I guess that's the upside of this new thing, or maybe not upside because I don't like running this map. There's a good reason I don't run it, but that's one of the things about the new league mechanic, is you end up running maps that you don't typically run very often. Okay, got a nameless seer. Here's 2 more exiles here. 1,900 and something, 3,900 and something. Check out the seer, maybe get something decent. I don't really want to look at the dust on any of these. I don't remember if I think this is worth an okay amount of dust. I'm not going to be dusting things anyway. I think a good corrupted one of these with power charge might be something I could consider using in my build, so I'll just grab that. Alright, so do that. Last couple exiles, and we get another 5k. Yeah, it's got to be probably about 110, and yeah, there's just some random monsters left over. I doubt there's any more exiles, but yeah, I think probably got around 110,000 there, and I was going pretty slow and easy because I wanted to explain things, although I didn't do the harvest. So I guess accounting for not doing the harvest, honestly, the map length is probably accurate to what it would normally be, and over 27k gold on top of that, which is pretty typical. If you're running like a 60% Delirious 8 mod, even tier 10, you can get 50-60k gold pretty easily doing this, just because the exiles drop a ton of gold as well. And yeah, that is the strategy. I'm only level 92 because I died constantly. I have more deaths on this character than probably my last 10 to 15 characters combined, because normally I'm used to playing characters that I'm used to. Still haven't gotten things figured out. But just a quick overview, I guess. The main principle of this build is obviously power stacking, power charge stacking power siphon. We are using Ralikesh's Impatience to make it so we count as having maximum power charges so that we can use Graven's Secret to get us an additional max power charges and get absorption charges to help regen our energy shield when we take Ellie damage. Then we get additional power charge from Malachi's Loop, and we don't get the downside of being shocked when we reach maximum power charges or losing power charges when we reach max, because Relikesh makes both of those not work. So this is just a free bunch of spell damage, which gets translated into it's 160%, which gets 240% attack damage to power siphon. So pretty insane. Then I'm also running some stuff that gives me lightning damage per power charge. Once again, the downside of less power charge duration on the ephemeral bond is moot because of Ralikesh's Impatience. I'm also running lightning damage per power charge on one of my rings. This is a Crusaders prefix that you can get. The other one I have doesn't have that, but yeah. And then other than that, I just have a random corrupted plus power charge helmet and replica Hyre's Ire for a lot of extra damage. It isn't a super well rolled one, but that's okay. My gloves aren't good, but they have spell suppress. I had to like reforge them a bunch and messed them up. Wand is just a bunch of spell damage, lightning damage, and attack speed. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. I want to improve my survivability a bunch. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to get the survivability. For the longest time, I was running this, which gave me endurance charge and phys taken as lightning and makes my max energy shield go from 43 to over 5k. So this gives me like 700 max hit on top of a bunch of physical mitigation that I don't get with Hyre's Ire. The cost of which is basically about 150k DPS from the baseline, and if POB DPS difference between this and Hyre's Ire is, I think, somewhere from like 4 million to like 7 million or something like that. So yeah, it is a fairly significant amount of damage. I don't remember exactly what it was. Power Siphon, Power Charge on crit, which gets 40% more damage. Sacred Wisps, Pierce currently, because I don't have it on the tree at the moment. And then, and things are difficult right now. Energy Leech, Volatility, which I need more strength for. I get some extra strength with Lethal Pride. I guess I could take Polymath instead of Swift Killer, but since I am not using Ice Bite anymore, I only generate Frenzy charges with Mark Mastery, so I have a hard time keeping Frenzy charges up. Because my physical mitigation and recovery is currently low, I am not able to run Blood Rage either. So kind of hobbled together. I'll do a full guide when I get everything fully figured out, but it is okay, but it dies a lot. When I hope to figure out the defenses at some point, but the problem is whenever I try to go for heavy defenses, I lose a lot of damage. So yeah, that was just a quick update, and also a good method for fairly cheap. Like I said, it's probably less than 10 chaos per map in order to do this. Really nice. You can run, the 8 mod corrupted maps, and you'll get even more value, especially if you can run like 8 mod corrupted tier 16s. You'll get a ton of value, especially with Delirium as well. And the best way to do that, to get a lot of them, is you get all of the increased map tier drop. You put a Scarab of Escalation, Scarab of Corruption. You put, I don't currently have one, but the one that makes it so maps drop with Delirium layers. I think I already used all of them. And yeah, you just run your map with those 3 Scarabs plus whatever else you want. Maybe the one that gives you additional packs of monsters that drop maps, maybe Cartography Scarab of Risk. You run that as well on a high tier one, and you should get a bunch of tier or 8 mod Delirious maps, which you can run this strategy on and just get boatloads of currency. Once again, You can also run Titanic Scarab of Legend, which will really pump up. Titanic Scarab no longer works on Exiles. It only works on bosses, even though it doesn't say this here. If you look at your actual map mods, when you open up the map, or when you go into the map, it will show that it only works on unique bosses, and I've tested this. It very clearly only works on unique bosses now. So instead you want to use of Legends. But yeah, right down here it'll say, and it also doesn't work for quantity anymore. It's only rarity. So it's rarity, damage, and toughness of unique bosses now. Just in case you didn't know, because for some reason GGG has been making a ton of changes without changing the tooltip. Titanic Scarab being one of them. Refiner's Bargain went a full 2 days saying crops give a 300% value when they were already nerfed to 150. So, a little awkward there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.